Like this.
Oh, it hurt. It's making my bones fucking check. When I work there, feel like I don't like being cold. I don't like being cold. That's why I always said I don't even know how I graduated school. Because most of the time I used to be at the hospital, but I don't feel good. I told you I died scoliosis twice. Just for them to be like, you got scoliosis. And I was feeling a certain way, so I swallowed my first, so I don't have to go to school.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They go play action with Haskins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Washington.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards.
First down, Washington.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's third down.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's caught. It's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Pick up second and goal.
He's going to keep it again. And as they're able to get him down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. These two teams all tied after 1. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Now on first down, Brink again. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here. From the gun, Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Murray airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
from the gun on 3rd down. Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield, then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit him with the run. Load up for the run, they hit him with the pass. They've got...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Washington 14, Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Murray again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Murray going to look to run.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's exactly why Washington took Chase Young with the number 2 overall selection. His ability to find the quarterback and get him on the ground. This guy has a combination of speed, quickness, and football intelligence. And when I saw him coming out of college, obviously Joe Burrow, the quarterback from LSU, he was probably number 1 on most people's boards because he's a quarterback. But the best overall player in this year's draft, Chase Young. And you saw why on that last play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chase Young able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
The Washington first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes this Washington 28, Cardinals 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll keep it on the ground.
Gibson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were